Hi, we're in Salt Spring, British Columbia, Salt Spring Island, and I'm here with
David
and Shauna.
and they are working with mental health for the town of the island of Salt Spring. And they've got some really cool initiatives going on for mental health, things they started themselves. They didn't wait for higher ups to give the get go, and is my understanding of how that worked. And yeah, there's one where they give people in town give free services to people in need. And David, did you or
Let's
Shauna?
go, Shauna.
Yeah, so I'm a counselor here on Salt Spring Island, and I'm a part of the Salt Spring Wellness Initiative, and I have donated 10 sessions to anybody who needs counseling. They can come and they can see me, or they can see another counselor. It doesn't really matter. The most important thing is that you get the help that you need. Because I know that mental health is so stigmatized, and so it's kind of breaking that stigma of mental health and bringing people together.
And other clinicians are doing similar stuff on the island. Like, what other professions?
Yeah, so really we have a website that we call Reach Out Salt Spring, and people can access these services through it. We offer acupuncture, mental health services, haircuts, massages. I'm sure there's something else in there, and it's a way we can all feel good. Those I also give sessions. There's others too, and people are liking the giving, as well as definitely there are those who are appreciating. So these are people who couldn't otherwise afford the services. So Reach Out Salt Spring is the name of that program.
That's wonderful. How did? Do you mind giving a bit of the history of how you
Sure.
started that?
Yeah, well, it started actually with a woman named Martha Taylor who turned to me and said, you know what, we need to do something around mental health. We started with mental health, and we called it the Mental Health Initiative, and then we shifted it to mental wellness because we want to affirm what we're wanting. And so really it's about the community coming together. We can do things, and actually why wait for others? A community investing in its own mental wellness is brilliant. And so we started, this was in 2020, and we're continuing, and so it was born in just that question or that statement, and we went from there, and continue to connect community to this day, and it's evolving.
For that, the clinicians giving out free services, how long did that take from the idea to get it like actually up and running? Like, was it under a year or longer than a year or two?
It almost feels like it took a couple of years to really. We did a soft launch of it earlier, but it felt like there's a lot of pieces in it. Creating the website, creating the content, how are we going to get people signed up? So there was some logistics in that. Not to say it couldn't occur quicker if somebody really wanted to. I think it was actually the idea was born out of Reach Out in the Kootenays, I think it is.
Oh.
And I think they started it quicker, but we've been doing other things, so it took a little bit longer.
And do you want to give out a website for people to?
It's called reachoutsaltspring.com.
Okay, reachoutsaltspring.com.
Yeah.
And I did get a video of this earlier, the ambassador program. Do you want to touch on that again?
Do you want to start with that?
Sure. So I'm an ambassador also on Salt Spring Island. So basically we just walk around and we talk to people about what services they need, or about maybe giving them a listening ear, talking to businesses, seeing what they have to offer, so we can offer that to tourists if they're looking for something specific. And it's a great way to also kind of dispel the stigma of the houseless community as well, getting people together from all different economic statuses and bringing them together. There's food in the park, there's food in the wet meadow, and so there's just various things that people can do and be a part of, and kind of dispel again some of that stigma around the houseless community.
Yeah, great. Yeah, and I would add, really, it's called the full name is the Goodwill Ambassador Program, and ambassadors are just to walk around the Ganges village connecting to everyone and spreading goodwill. So it could be helping somebody carry their groceries to the car. Not that I know that has ever happened, but it could happen. Or as Shauna said, just connecting, just maybe even knowing someone's name, and just reminding people of goodness. Especially, we were born through the pandemic, the Mental Wellness Initiative, and a lot of us experienced a lot of hardship during that time. So just to remind each other that there is goodness. So that continues, and Shauna just mentions other things happening around the town that we're kind of born out of connection to and care that community is doing.
That's wonderful. Honestly, it's that's so wonderful to hear. Do you have? You mentioned the Reach Out Salt Spring website. Is there another website that would be a good?
No.
Is that the main one?
That Reach Out, that one has a website. The ambassador program doesn't. It's more localized, and so we put it out through newsletters and things like that. So it's not as didn't need to be as formalized.
Okay. So for other mental wellness initiatives going on in the town, is there an overall website for that, or is the Reach Out Salt Spring the main one?
Well, it's all born under what is our community health network. So it's the Salt Spring Health Advancement Network, and you could look up Salt Spring Health Advancement Network just to see that what that larger group is doing. It's all community based. It's all about community coming together. Together we're better. Nothing about our community without our community. These are some of the little taglines we throw out there.
Excellent. Thanks so much, guys. It's honestly, when I moved here a year ago, I was really impressed with all the things you have going on. So thumbs up from me. Thumbs up.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Matthew.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Let's keep improving our mental health care system. Why? Because we've got our country in mind.